Alright, second series of the day. Team Shrek is Love taking on TangZangPang, or as it may look, TangZangPang slash Shrek is Love, because they have two Shrek is Love players that were on the team like last cycle on TZP side, but we finally got these Nullstone idiots to show up again. What you got in Banger here, and Fuzzy Sloth was probably going to join us at some point too, but he's eating dinner because he's too fat to join us in cast.
Hungry man.
Yeah, well, you get too hungry, and then apparently you get kicked.
Oh, damn.
No, they're not kicking him yet. We'll see. If it were me, I would kick him. Just be like, no, you can't do that. You can't eat, we got scrims to run. Anyway. I don't know, it's been a while since you guys have been on the cast, so...
Yeah.
Anything happen? You guys get married? Have any kids?
Nope.
I don't know.
Still playing on. Nothing too crazy.
I got suspended.
Yeah, that's right, you did tell us
Oh,
about that.
yeah.
What'd you do?
Okay.
I guess, I don't know. It was like I don't know, I like slightly trolled the game, but like, I guess they made an example out of me.
Yep, they made an example out of you, and the best part about that example is nobody will ever see the example except for the fact that I just talked about it, so that's a terrible way to make an example out of somebody. And punish them and have nobody know about it.
You know you're a true HoN player? Oh, God.
I almost messaged Inkling being like, why would I get suspended until Saturday? Because I didn't know if it was gonna cover like the HoN Tour match or not. And I was like, HoN doesn't need any more hits to its competitive scene. Because like, that's
true. We lose Banger, it's all over.
Well, I mean, if we lose me, I don't know who would play. I guess.
Yeah.
Who would play?
Who would out of everybody? Who would play? I mean, like, would Sync even play if you left?
No,
probably
I mean,
wouldn't.
Who the fuck would play on my team?
Oh,
like,
okay.
Who would replace me?
No, I understand that. What I'm saying is, it's a lot funnier if you make it sound like if you leave, then everybody else just quits.
Yeah, I could get Keizu to not play.
Like, Banger's a linchpin that is keeping competitive HoN together. It's probably true. Probably true. Oh,
What's up with like the population?
With the current number of players?
It got to like 3,500 last night. It's like 15,000 right now.
I think that they're not counting Thailand right now for some reason. Because, yeah, normally it's a lot higher. Maybe, I guess it's the middle of the night over there. Yeah, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning in Thailand, so I assume not many people are playing. And they've had server issues, I think, so maybe it's that. Anyway, there's a game going on. Ophelia, Dr. Pulse for first 2 bans for Ogre, Cthulhu for Kraken, first 2 bans for Hellborn. That leaves a Swiftblade pick up, and hey, look, they pick Swiftblade just into Parasite and Chipper. Jesus, that's a strong team. Hellborn side getting Magnus, Rhapsody, and Tempest. Yeah, it's interesting.
A lot of AoE presence.
It'll be difficult to team fight against that.
Yeah, Legion's going for a lot of like gank, a lot of early game heroes so far, and Hellborn's got strong team fight.
And decent lanes, for that matter. So it's not like they're just going to get rolled. I like the way TZP started off. They've been looking a lot better. They're not really that good yet. I don't think they're going to be going to Diamond anytime soon, but kind of crappy.
I don't know any of their players except for Cadlo main. That's only because I've seen him in like TMM before.
You should know. Ganel's been around for a long
time. You should
time.
recognize Count Crapula as the carry player for the old Ogre team.
He was their carry player for like 3 or 4 months, including in CIC.
What? I guess I don't know. I didn't just recognize him, so I don't know. I
mean,
usually pay attention to like names. I'm like, well, usually the carry player.
At least I would imagine.
Do you at least know who Purple is?
Or no, I don't.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Why are we casting with him?
I don't
Quincy?
know.
He doesn't even know who Force Spell is.
Nox, right?
Yes, it's
okay,
Nox.
thank God you recovered it. Okay. Okay.
Jesus. I said it in the beginning too.
I think he was AFK.
Wait, what happened to like Fabelli and like the rest of the people that were working? Fabelli
was on not excellent for like a week and a half because that's how long those teams last, but he hasn't been.
Well, yeah.
There
What happened
forever.
to Pew's new team?
He left. It's now called Nice, and it's still Macera and Fine are regulars. Panny shows up occasionally. Fabelli's gone. Pew's gone. Nox is obviously on Ogre now, so.
I feel bad for them. Like a team put together by Pew is just like destined to fail.
Yeah. So at this point, you'd think they'd learn their lesson. Like literally everybody else has figured this out. I mean, when they put the team together, I was taking bets on whether it would take them 1 cycle or 2 cycles to disband. I figured they'd get through 2 cycles, and that was apparently too optimistic. And everybody else is like, yeah, it's a running joke now that a few teams last for like 2 weeks. And I don't know why they would expect anything differently. They're in the middle of it. Like, they keep doing that.
I remember talking to Probus, actually, after one of the cycles where him and Ajah were leaving, and he was talking about looking for a new team.
Right.
And I was like, why are you looking for a new team? And he was like, one of the reasons he gave me was that, like, it was really hard being on a team with Pew.
Yeah. Whether or not he said that,
blame Pew stream.
Whether or not he said that in confidence, I don't care, because I'm always pro Pew Flame. Honestly, I will sit here and flame Pew for like hours. There are a lot of people in competitive scene, not all of whom have been particularly nice to me, but I don't care. He's the only person I dislike. It's just, he's an
What time
ass.
are we at right now?
Oh, 6:27, 28, 29, 30 on the replay.
6:30.
6:81, 32, 3.
Alright, I'll try to catch up
All right.
here.
Everybody has auto skip pause on, by the way, right?
Wait, Soed Som Soccer, is that a guy in here?
Yeah, he's new. He's their mid player now.
Okay, yeah, he's streaming on Twitch actually right now.
I know. Don't go watch that. Stay here, please. Don't leave me.
Hold on, I gotta turn your stream on, give you another viewer.
There you go. I got 10, man. I'm rolling in viewers. Are you kidding me? Anyway, second banning stage, Puppet Master, Mage Bane, Madman from Legion side, Empath Laser, Gemini from Hellborn, so a couple supports, a bunch of short laners, plus the Suicide / short lane option of Madman. Warbeast, 4th pick for Hellborn, Torturer picking up on the Legion side. And the all chat is real.
Wretched hag.
Yeah, so apparently Legion side don't really have any use for physical damage.
Yeah, Legion side doesn't have really any lockdown either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy in gank, honestly. And then Hag and Slipblade are like mid-game, late-game heroes also.
Silhouette.
And Hellborn
Okay.
are greedy as shit.
That's two hard carries.
Yep. And we've seen... I actually saw Count Crapia play a short lane Warbeast a couple of games ago. And he did pretty well, but obviously not going to be the case here. Suicide Warbeast into short lane still. But I don't know. Hellborn's got a solid team. I'm really concerned they're not going to be able to survive the early pressure, though.
Yeah, especially with the Warbeast.
Yeah, that was too greedy. Or the
Yeah, the
Silhouette
Warbeast
was too
pickup
greedy.
against a team like that is they're gonna get destroyed. I think early
Alright.
game at least.
Are you guys around like 8:27 right now? Or?
7, 28.
We're loaded into the
29,
game. We're at
30.
120.
Alright, I think I'm a
Dude,
couple seconds ahead,
what?
if that's fine.
Seriously? Did
I won't do
not
anything.
turn auto skip pause on? That's fantastic.
Oh, jeez.
I spent like all this time yelling at you guys. Alright, I'm at 8:41, 42, 43, 44, 45.
Wait, I gotta go back now because of you.
Yep. It's all my fault. It's fine.
Okay, wait. Tell me where you are again.
Okay, 8:54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. 9 minutes, 9:01,
Almost there.
9:03.
902, 903, 904.
You're about a
Okay.
second behind me, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm about a second.
What are you at right
behind
now?
Where am I at? 9:11, 9:12, 9:13.
Yeah, I'm like second
good.
behind. Is that good? Or?
That's not a problem, as long as
Alright.
you're within about a second.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the Warbeast pickup, honestly, but let's see how it works out.
Yeah. I'm mostly okay with the Sill. I think she's gonna be able to survive the magic damage just fine. It's Warbeast.
Yeah, Sill's
I'm
fine,
concerned
but
about.
Warbeast can't really do much if they have the early game aggression.
Right. And
What do you think
Yeah.
about Geo Suicide? Like, I love Geomancer Suicide.
It's good. In general, yeah, it's fine.
Me
Like,
playing
even
it,
here, I
I
think it would have been pretty amazing.
just find it kind of situational. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of heroes.
Well, every
that are
suicide is situational.
suicide, but- yeah, but from a player's
about
point of view, when I
Cthulhu?
have to play it, it's just
If
like.
Silverfang can be run in anywhere, in any lane, and still raid.
Yeah, so not a
First of
situation.
all, I don't even get to play that
Support
hero.
Cthulhu, eat a creep, or run at the suicide.
That would probably work. That would
It
probably
probably
work.
That's how
would.
ridiculous it is.
Yeah. Out of all the questions on the Hodcast podcast, that was easily the silliest one.
Yeah. They're actually manning
So-
up long lane.
Yeah, Legion's manning up, but Parasite's still in their jungle.
I don't like that. If they're gonna, I feel like Parasite should be up there. Although I think he's gonna be able to mess with the War Beast a lot, since he is his own jungle.
Yeah. Probably box the Tempest out pretty effectively too. Start screwing with him. That Silhouette can take some pressure. Actually, that spin is doing a lot of damage. Nearly got the kill. Not quite enough though. And
Yeah.
Swifty taking a bunch of tower damage in response. Okay, so Torture Swiftblade lane, which is kind of awkward.
Yeah.
And I guess they don't really have a choice though. Like they can't lane Torturer with Chipper or Hag, so it's gonna have to be.
Yeah.
What they really
I mean,
should
they
have done was
could've
just
sent-
Suicide Hag.
Yeah, they said they could have sent Suicide Hag this game. I mean, even Suicide Hag really isn't that great, but maybe a better option just to get free farm on your Swiftblade.
Right.
Yeah, and Hag will get, minimum, but as long as he gets levels, that's all that really matters. So
I mean that
mid
that,
should win pretty easily, but
that went out the window basically when they put Nox on the Hag, but
yeah.
then they shouldn't have just not put Nox on the Hag. I don't know. Maybe Demstrats can't play Hag. I don't know if he's played Hag before.
Whenever I cast with these points, I always feel like I go on a flame fast. Like I see things I don't like and I'll like call it out.
I don't care. Go for it.
Like Silhouette's
I
items.
noticed that too.
I don't like Silhouette's items at all. I don't like that item build for safe lane.
Well,
I think like
maybe
a,
she's
the
getting
ring
one.
of teacher.
What?
Like the ring of teacher build then, or right?
I like to bring the teacher build or like the extra region with one duck boots and like 3 minor damage.
Yeah.
I think it just works better.
Hey, what a surprise! Torture and Swiftblade are not a good combination for killing a Silhouette.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised they don't go on the Rhapsody instead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Silhouette's out of region now, so.
Doesn't matter. I mean, she's got tree grapple. They're not going to kill her.
Yeah. She's really gonna be well, she's gonna be contested, but she's still gonna get levels. She's still gonna be a little lane.
Yeah.
Mid lane is gonna go in favor of Chipper by a lot, I think.
It is
Bottom
going.
lane,
Nobody is
Parasite.
really doing too much, but yeah,
Bottom
Warby's
lane,
getting
there's-
blocked out, and he's gonna actually go try and
Warby's
go down the
is
river.
dead.
He's screwed. I'm gonna blink
Yeah.
on Hag, and Sonar Scream is there as well, but auto attack's gonna be enough. So Nox getting first blood, and actually top Cluckmuck is gonna die. Counter kill on Rhapsody though, so 1v1. Actually, that probably favors Legion because Swiftblade got solo experience for that kill. And
I really think the Silhouette could have saved Rhapsody though. If he tree grappled away, kind of early. He could
Swiftblade
have
was
waited for
spinning.
the spin to go down. Yeah, but it was only like up for maybe 1 more second. So maybe not.
Yeah,
But-
the last auto attack was when he was out of spin, so if he had gotten a stun off, that might have saved the Rap. I don't know. Either way, 1 for 1, and I think Legion will take that because Swiftblade gets the kill, Silhouette doesn't, and Swiftblade gets solo experience for his kill on Rhapsody, which means happier times. Not usually farming all that well though, so yeah, I mean middle lane is going in favor of Chipper 50 GPM now compared to Magma's at 2, just under 240. But neither of them farming particularly well. And Magma's gonna give his bottle to Tempest actually, who's invis.
Ooh,
And-
smack mid.
Shippa?
He knows they
Yeah,
have a
they have
board
a
top,
board,
so
so.
he saw that happen.
So once again, it goes
Apparently,
back to
he did see
Oh,
that
he
happen, but
Played
he's
pretty
kind
far
of
up.
a moron. What was that?
It looked
I
like
don't
he
know.
baited the stun with Parasite nearby, but he didn't. he like underestimated how much damage that Tempest and Magnus could do to him.
Magnus actually could have killed him if he had bottle stepped 1 more time before he stunned in.
And Parasite's dead too.
Is he gonna kill him? Is he gonna kill him? Wow.
What?
Wow.
I
Okay,
feel like
that was
that was on Parasite though.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's
Top
just
lane
sitting there
actually,
like
Torture
low.
is dead too. We'll see if they can get the counter kill on Rhapsody. They can, because Rhapsody didn't just stand on her dance floor and get the heal. She kept running away, despite the fact that she can't do that because Switchblade has boots and she does not.
If he would have stayed on the dance floor, they probably could have killed the Swiftblade too.
I think they
'cause it
definitely
would've been
could have
easier
killed
for
the
Silhouette.
Switchblade. They definitely could have killed the Switchblade, and they might have been able to save Rhapsody. Instead,
I'm just looking at the bot lane again, but I guess that's why Parasite stayed in his jungle for a little while. But Warbeast is getting boxed out now. Really can't do much.
well, Warbeast is going to transition to the aggro jungle here, and he runs right past the creep wave, which means that wasn't even sort of sneaky. And you just know that Parasite's in the opposing jungle now.
Yeah.
Tempest is the top farmer in the game. It's not bad. Well, he's below Nox now, but he was for a second or two. Getting that kill in mid really helpful, I guess.
Yeah, and were any of his camps blocked? I don't believe any of his camps
I
blocked.
don't think so.
They were
He
not.
had a full jungle.
That's one thing. If they're gonna go dual long, I think maybe they should go with team and block up some of his camps.
Or bring Parasite.
One thing that they could change, but yeah, or bring Parasite up there to help him out. But
Hey Quincy, I have a question for you, totally unrelated to this cast.
Okay.
The new WoW expansion comes out on the 13th. Are you going to be playing it?
I have not. Actually, the total amount of time I played World of Warcraft in my entire life is about half an hour. So I'm going to say no.
I thought you were a WoW player.
No.
It's half an hour more than me, Quincy.
I believe, did you say Diablo? You played Diablo or something, maybe. I don't know.
I've played Diablo for maybe 3 or 4 hours.
WoW is the greatest MMO of all time.
That's
See, this
very
is one thing
possible.
that's weird to me. Warbeast is sending his hounds through the tower to pull creep.
Yeah.
And he's actually pulling it to the full camp, which, I don't know. It
He's
just
dead
seems
again.
awkward to me.
Switchblade's doing pretty well up here, though.
Yeah.
One thing that I like about sitting like a carry and like maybe even a support top to start out is that like you can get the carry at like a decent like Switchblade or like Gemini or something like that. You can get them a decent like start. They do decently well while you're also maintaining farm on your short lane. So like you have 2 lanes that are doing pretty well.
Yeah. Along with mid.
Yeah, we've had actually on our team we've had some success with doing that, like sending a hero like Gemini top and then rotating a support.
And then you've also
just-
failed sometimes when you're doing that.
Well, like
Just.
we have, but
Uh,
it's a different circumstances. It's like with different heroes and like.
No, it's you're right. I completely agree with you. I really like the aggressive dual lane, and I wish teams would do it more often. I think people are really focused on winning mid, which is also very important. But like when you run dual supports, the thing I really hate seeing is dual supports and a suicide. Like that's just you can't. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Anyway, Tempest gonna
go
jump on the
diving.
Parasite, but now he's realizing, yeah, I don't really
TP
have enough
coming out.
damage. Yeah, so here comes a Swift. Actually, yeah, it's a pretty easy kill onto Gnar immediately. Tripper up and going off the background.
The double
Orcher
up.
is totally screwed. Tripper manages to get away, and it looks like they're going to be able to get at least one more kill. No, Swiftblade going to fall, and Silhouette's going to be just fine. Running through the Torture impalement, but dodging rockets. Nope, not going to dodge that rocket. And Chipper probably going to be able to pick up this kill because there's really no Silhouette can run at this point. And gonna get the tree grapple out, gonna try to run away, has the increased move speed. Is it gonna be enough? No, it's not. Oh, the dodge! Nope, it's gonna follow her. That was funny. And looks like gonna counter on the Chipper. Here comes Nox with the Bat Blast. And Magma's trying to stay alive with Steam Bat. That's not gonna be enough. HoN gonna start taking people down. There he goes with the Tempest ultimate with Warbeast coming in, and they're gonna be able to save the Rhapsody, so. Not
That
a
was
great
so
time.
close to Mag almost living there.
Yeah,
But Rhapsody could have denied that Magnus.
probably could have, yeah.
Yeah. Did Rhapsody end up living? Yeah,
Yep.
Rhapsody lived.
It's not a bad fight for Hellborn in the end. It was Magnus and Silhouette and who else? Tempest?
Tempest died right away.
I think so.
You know, Warbeast TP'd in, but I really think Warbeast should just pick up a Ring of Teacher for his team and start doing Ancients and whatnot. Or farming enemy jungle.
Or pushing.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Any
have
of
got,
those, I mean,
Like pushing bottom lane or something.
they've got
yeah.
Rhapsody, Tempest, and Warbeast. I really would expect them to be taking more towers than they have so far.
He just TP'd up there for like the end of that fight and really didn't do anything for it. So I really think he should have just kept pushing bot, because obviously they all TP'd top, or Hag did, so nobody's going to contest his lane for a while. But
Middle lane, Magma's trying to do something on his Hag, but they will finally put some aggression up into middle lane, and they're going to take a tier 1 tower here. But they're going to trade it for the tier 1 top, so...
destroyed a HoN Tower.
I mean, well, Glyph Fortification going off middle as well, so we're probably going to see a tower deny, and Warbeast can pop his ultimate. Swiftblade spins, and Magma's with a really late stun. I don't think it's going to matter. Swiftblade's still dead. Background actually Hag managed to clear off Warbeast with the sonar screen. Ends up being a 1-for-1. And, I don't know. I mean, Hellborn side has so much more push than Legion do.
Yeah.
They're not really doing it.
I like the fact that they were counter pushing mid because they knew they couldn't fight top because they didn't have Eruption or Elemental Void up. And they were able to kill Swiftblade, which is pretty big.
I lost
Chris and I were talking about this.
Actually, nice Rhapsody ultimate saving all sorts of damage on Silhouette. They're going to turn that really easily onto Parasite. And right place, right time for that Rhapsody.
It's like I was gonna say, Chris and I were talking about this, that Tempest doesn't need his ulti to actually make plays with his team. As long as they group up, like, ulti's just a bonus, I guess, but even if it isn't up with their team lineup, I really think they can team fight. And you see, like, ultis like Bat Blast, if Bat Blast is down, then, you know, they don't really have much counter push on the Legion team, too, so...
I mean, that Tempest ultimate is often more valuable just as a threat than like as an actual thing, as Rhapsody's getting wrecked. Oh god, no, get dead. I mean, that's the sort of thing that like allows you to push into tier 1, into even tier 2 towers relatively early on, just because people are afraid of the getting hit by the Tempest ult. So even if you don't even use it, it's like it forces people to be a little more defensive. Anyway. Right back up to the top lane. Hasn't farmed all that well. 233 GPM on him compared to 356 on that Tempest top lane. They do manage to pick off a Magnus, so his portal key is going to get delayed even more. Looks like I only got 2 heroes mid, but again, not a huge push presence from this Legion team. So. Hey look, it's a null stun. Get it? Get it?
Almost.
I think I get it.
Get it?
You know, when you see people pick up the recipe randomly and you
I
think
hate
it's a
it.
null stone and then it...
Yeah, I was just gonna
So
say, I don't think he has it yet.
No, he doesn't.
Just the recipe.
I believe you... Did he buy the recipe though? I think he has the recipe.
destroyed a Legion Tower.
Well, Warbeast killing the bot tower. Going after Hag a little bit, just gonna TP
Exactly
on
what Warbeast should be doing. We're gonna TP out.
Well, Catelyn not having too bad a time at all. 264 gold per minute. Now they were leaving game actually. 13 minutes in. Barely any gold or experience lead.
It's really close. I think they should start using their ancients though for Magmus PK and whatnot. They could get these tripled up and then Magnus could kill it with his team. You're gonna try and force him out of the catapult up here. Just gonna sit in it though.
Because that's not broken. It's fine.
It's balanced. Just get tax bones.
Well, bottom lane, they're gonna get the tower kill, but Shipper could be in some serious trouble here as he has no escape mechanism and he's not all that fast, especially because he went Steam Boots. Warbeast is trying to block him, but it doesn't work very well with the constant phase effect. Oh, it's a hate. Really? Hit the 14-minute, and then he's gonna miss a Lava Surge anyway. What the hell? Oh my god.
That was questionable.
Like, that was the best RNG gift ever. A haste rune spawns right after Chipper leaves, and then...
Yeah, and then still misses his tree up. Oh, wow. Okay.
Top lane, they're going
Get
after
his
this
shadow up.
Parasite, but it's not going to matter. As the Magnus's haste rune gets stolen by the Parasite, thanks to Face Hug.
That was kind of interesting that he hopped out of the catapult before it was even dead.
Yeah.
Killed himself.
The Legion have destroyed
I think,
a HoN
based on how much health he
tower.
had when he hopped out, he was probably dead if they broke it. So he's like, I'll get a little bit of extra health back, Face Hug the haste rune off, and then run away. Yeah, it worked.
One thing to note is that Tempest is going tablet, and
Yep.
in this game, I don't agree with it because it's all burst damage and like chasing heroes. They're gonna be like in your face, trying to burst you down. So I really think the standard like Astro Vestments is just gonna benefit him so much more.
And I don't see why you wouldn't get an Astrolabe when you have a heavy push team like you do.
Or like even just having Vestments, like it gets 15 minutes in. This part of the game is just spell damage, so
not just this part of the game. For a lot of this game, the Legion team's gonna have mostly spell damage. I mean, Chipper's not like Chipper's right clicks aren't something you completely ignore, but you can mostly ignore them. They're not gonna be that much. And top lane Parasite gonna be in some trouble and push forward on the Rhapsody, but she's gonna pay for that as she dies. There's a Tempest cancel from the Swiftblade coming in. They're gonna turn this on to not only her but also the Tempest. They also get a pull out, and now Silhouette's illusion is
that
dead.
instance right there. Like he tableted Rhapsody to stun Parasite.
Yep.
They don't have a ward. Like he can just go right around the trees, walk up to him, and stun him. Like there's no need for the tablet there. So.
Yep.
It was more of like a fancy looking play, but it didn't really
Well, it got
do
Rhapsody
much.
killed, is what it did.
Yeah.
He was probably dead anyway, but...
Well, Magnus has his portal key now. Should help him out a little bit, but I think he could have added a lot earlier though, as long as he stopped playing so aggressive. Just like sat back, got that extra like few hundred gold. 'Cause I know he died a couple times trying to like help team and whatnot.
Yeah.
I really like this ward from Legion in the Hellborn jungle. 'Cause it's really gonna show a lot of what Hellborn is gonna do, because they're gonna really be just trying to farm up on Silhouette and Tempest and Warbeast.
Does
So
that block the
Legion
camp?
can try to be aggressive with their picks.
I think it does block camp actually.
It's very close.
I think it doesn't. I think it's
I don't
like
think so either. I think it's just
Might
out
be
of
just
it.
out.
if
Yeah.
I was Cluck,
wouldn't,
I would want it to not block
Right.
the camp, because
Yeah.
Yeah, because then they just counter it anyways.
they'll just counter it right away.
Yeah, I don't think it blocks it out there. Anyway, Warbeast farming Legion Woods a little bit, and Torture and Chip are gonna chase him out. But I don't understand why they're not pushing. I mean, Silhouette and Warbeast are two of the most cancer split pushers in the game. Like, it'd be annoying
Yeah, I
as
think-
hell to try to deal with this.
I think they're waiting on Silhouette to have a Nullstone, because she's pretty susceptible to dying right now without the Nullstone, because there's just so
Right.
much burst from Legion.
But you
So
don't
I think
need
once, I think, well, yeah, but they're not gonna really be able to team fight without Silhouette's damage there.
right now, Silhouette doesn't have any damage. Anyway, top lane. Speaking of her,
Exactly.
she's gonna die, except for the Rhapsody ultimate saving her really, really damn hard, so Blade ultimate is coming back up. But, I mean, like, between Magnus and Tempest, that's way more damage in a team fight than Silhouette's gonna provide. She's just ancillary damage at this point. She doesn't have enough farm to get real right clicks going. So if you group up with 4 heroes, excluding Silhouette, she can farm by herself, and the other 4 can be like, look, we're gonna kill your towers. And if you come at us, then you're gonna get Tempest ulted and Eruptioned, and then you're dead. And you can't kill us because Rhapsody.
I don't know if they have a stronger team fight. Like, I think Legion has a stronger team fight right now, which is I think that's why they're not pushing, but definitely could be split pushing more. Mainly because Tempest didn't go the tanky build, so really if he gets caught up by like anything right now, he's gonna die right away.
It goes back to the why not Astrolabe question.
Yeah.
Hag just finished her Grimoire, so that's looking pretty good. Sitting at 450 GPM. It's the top farmer right now.
I don't see too much carry Hag anymore. It's like real short lane #1 role Hag.
Not unless it's Haxford. We all know what happens when you put him versus Magnus.
I don't know.
What happens? What happens? I don't get it.
You know, he steps out of line and the Magnus stuns him and kills him on tower, and you know.
Oh,
big play.
I think you're referring to you
Fuzzy
laning
soft
against
play.
him, aren't you? Okay.
Maybe.
Well, trash talk. So, I like how Legion has Sackstone and Abyssal Skull. Those 2 items are just gonna give them so much armor against Warbeast and Silhouette.
Hellborn have an Abyssal Skull of their own with the War Beast, but no Sackstone.
Yeah.
Is that the same aura, or is it different?
Which one's the
Does
Sackstone and
stack
Abyssal?
with
Plated?
doesn't stack with plated. It doesn't.
It does. Yeah.
Abyssal,
Those two don't. But Abyssal Skull and Sackstone are two different
Right.
auras.
I knew there was something it didn't stack with. I couldn't remember what it was, but yeah, it's plated greaves.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
I feel like those are. Yeah, you can go. Sorry.
no, you can. Actually, I'm going to because at the top lane, Swiftblade's going to be in a lot of trouble. Needs to get the spin off. Not going to be enough anyway because physical damage still works. But your turn.
Alright, I was just gonna say, I think like with the meta and like a lot of team fighting going on, those items are pretty crucial to pick up on a team.
Yep.
And you see like, you know, any hero that can go it will go it eventually in the game. So this
Abyssal
team's just been
Skull and
focusing on it.
Soul's Bulwark should be picked up by every team in every game.
I would be
But-
surprised if Parasite goes a Bulwark after he finishes Puzzle Box 3.
You would or wouldn't?
I would think if anyone on the Legion team was to get a Bulwark, I think it'd be Parasite.
Very possible.
Although he might want to go Portal Key this game, being against the
Or the
Tempest.
Well, I guess Tempest going truck ahead because he's saving up money.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but still the mobility of I don't know. I just really don't think Tablet's worth it this game, but
It's not, but like, why get a Shrunken? This is just such a terrible Shrunken game. The only spell that's gonna cancel your ultimate that is not, or that is gonna be blocked by Shrunken, are the Chipper Rockets.
yeah,
Or
and then Fort
Parasite.
Stun or yeah,
Yeah.
but like see, the thing is, if Parasite goes PK, then I guess it's kind of gonna be useless for him to just go BKB. But
Right.
if he gets a jumped on and can get like a God Hole or something, it's worth it. But
I mean, I'd rather see
with
PK.
the way it looks, I don't think it's gonna be.
I'd rather see PK. I'd rather see Astrolabe. Duh, we've talked about that too much. But,
Yep.
Pressure
the
top
Legion had
lane.
destroyed a
like,
Hellborn
the
tower.
tablet is fine. He just shouldn't have gotten tablet first. It should have been Astrolabe.
You have to talk
and
to the
tablet.
Tempest player about that.
I don't think this is a game where Tablet's very good in general. I just think there's different items that he needs a lot more, being the Astro and then maybe even a Portal Key. But Shrunken Head's pretty good in this
The
game.
Legion had destroyed
Top
a
tower is
Hellborn
falling
tower.
It is.
really quick. It's already dead.
Yeah, they're a lot of magic damage, and just being able to move around freely, even in team fights, even if you don't hold, it's still a really good tool.
Okay, well, this is a very strange situation because Warbeast is going to get away from bottom lane, but they're going to barely kill the tower? No, they're not. Actually, no, let's see, TP away, they'll be just fine. So they're not going to kill the tower. They lost top racks, and actually, meantime, Parasite getting a kill. Catlamane also dies on the Warbeast eventually. So, Parasite in trouble, he is going to fall. And they're trying to use the Mauler chase down the Silhouette. If he kills it, then it's going to kill him, so... Tempest trying to take away the true damage, yeah. For half his health. I really don't think Shrunken Head makes a lot of sense for Tempest here. Because, yeah, they have a lot of magical damage, but if he gets caught by a bunch of it, like, who cares? He should be tanky. He shouldn't necessarily want to eat it.
It was a good play coming out from Legion, though.
Very
Noticing
right.
that. I mean, they didn't have Tempest
Ariardo
full
could
up
be
for
good.
that time, but
Oh, sorry, yeah. We're talking over you. Go for it.
and also it looked like, you know, Hellborn was gonna build as like a pushing team, right? And kind of just fell through, and they're actually on the back foot now because they lost their racks, which goes back to the early game start.
Don't get it. Okay, bottom lane spin though, and Swiftblade just gonna leave. Warbeast in ulti form, trying to chase him down, but has no bash or anything like that, so Swiftblade's just gonna run away. He's got his Energizer actually on top of Ghost Marcher's solid juke. Actually, gonna allow him to get away, and so still does a portal key up, so he's looking for the stun. Will actually connect with it, and Swiftblade is gonna die. As the support there from the Legion side took really a long time to
Warbeast
come
might be
through, but yeah,
trouble here.
Warbeast is screwed.
Yeah, I think
There's a
Warbeast
Staff
is
and
gonna
Master
fall.
on Chipper, and now he's gonna take the death. The Rockets actually missed, but it doesn't matter. and it took so long for them to get that kill on Swiplet. The response was...
Yeah, there weren't any towers for TP,
Yeah.
so kind of just waddled down there.
But they get the counter kill. Yeah, honestly, I don't really like the Shrunken on
Magnus
Tempest.
top lane. It's gonna
Yeah.
go for an eruption on Torture.
And
Should be
yay! He's dead. He's also double damaged.
The solo kill. TP
Parasite.
coming out of those would add tower.
He's got the dust on Magnus, but I don't think he's going to catch him. And here comes Rhapsody,
Yeah, no.
and trying to stop him with a face hug. Let's see if they can lock him down. Will they be able to kill the Rhapsody? They won't. Parasite dies. Here comes the Chipper Rockets, actually. None of them going to connect. Some pretty solid dodges, but Rhapsody is still screwed as she's blocked herself in here. Still a good trade. But yeah, Barrier Idle Tempest, that's what I want. Not Shrunken Head.
Instead of Shrunken Head.
Yep.
I mean, it's a tough call. You can't really argue that a Barrier wouldn't be good because you got so much burst coming out from Chipper and Hag. But at the same time, to really like set yourself up to like, be able to get a good ultimate, he's really gonna need a Shrunken Head. There's just, I mean, Legion's not gonna they're not gonna not save like a Chipper Rocket or a Parasite Facehug. They're gonna be aware of, you know, where Tempest is and be ready to cancel his ult. So I think he needs the Shrunken Head.
But they're going to cancel it. Like again, the only thing that can cancel it is going to go through Shrunken Head. Or the things that are going to cancel it. The only thing that's going to
Well, only
stop
the
is Chipper
Facehug,
Rockets.
not the Chipper Rockets.
That's what I'm saying.
Blade.
That's
And the
what
thing
Blade
about
did.
Chipper is he can just shoot him from so far away, and it like his
Rhapsody.
positioning doesn't even have to be perfect. Like Parasite has to position himself well to cancel the hull,
And-
whereas Chipper doesn't.
And he's got a portal key, but Swipblade can cancel it too through a Shrunken Head.
Yep.
And Chipper's gonna have to use his portal key to get the positioning to cancel the Tempest Soul. Actually, they're gonna kill Silhouette. That's pretty impressive. Dim's
That's a
by
pretty
himself.
big kill.
Yeah.
Nope. And then Rhapsody got picked off before, so they could
Right.
look to Kong here if they wanted
Yep.
to.
Oh yeah.
Parasite is going to be in some trouble. Actually, is going to get the death, and Warby's coming in here. They're going to get the counter kill on the Magnus. Now Warby all of a sudden could be in some trouble. Swift Slashes are down, and looks like Warby's going to try to run away, but his ulti should be expiring relatively soon. Yep, there it goes, and now he's going to be kind of slow. Torture with actually a pretty nice cutoff, and Warby's kind of realizing he's in some
It's
trouble.
a nice juke.
And it
but
was. It's not going to matter.
I don't think he's gonna be able to get out of here.
Yeah, good luck running away from a hag.
That was a nice juke though.
And it was.
The S2 juke goes right to the tree. You got a sheep stick picked up on Hag now. It's gonna be pretty big, especially in catching Tempest out now that only has like a BKB. So
Nice D-ward from Rhapsody, almost like right away. Although he's dead.
He's going to die.
he's gonna set up
and
counter
there goes
kills. Yep.
Tempest. Nope.
And there's a sheep stick on Tempest. Tempest's gonna fall.
Yep. He's alive.
Nope.
Shocking.
I hope he lived. Tablet.
At the cost of the BKB.
Are you guys like way behind me all of a sudden?
Sorry, like,
I'm at 38,
think he is.
37,
Destroy
38,
Hellborn
39.
Tower.
I'm at 40, 41. I'm ahead of you. By
Yeah,
like
you're
a
ahead of
second.
me. Oh well.
oh well.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I still haven't resolved this Tempest Shrunken Head thing because I feel like I need to convince you.
I guess we're just not gonna agree on it. I don't know.
I don't think we are either. It's just like
YOLO PK moment.
It's
I don't
all
know.
because of the tablet. The tablet was supposed
Yeah,
to be an
that-
Astrolabe and
yeah,
an
yeah, I
investment.
really screwed it
Like,
up.
that's where it all went wrong.
yeah.
But anyway, enough of that. Like, it's in the
I'd
past.
like to see a Barrier Idle, but I mean they have Shrunken Heads now
Wow.
getting picked up left and right. Warby's
Tempest?
got one. Yeah, he's gonna be in trouble actually. Chipper, pretty serious damage right there. He's gonna burn, and actually Rhapsody ultimately used to save him. Okay, couldn't have just dropped the dance floor because reasons.
I think the
This
dance floor would've
Rhapsody
just
has
taken him
made
there.
so many saves this game for his team.
Yeah, anyway, Sheepstick on Warbeast, so Shrunken Head's super helpful right there because they have a portal key, or a blink and a Sheepstick on Hag.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Go
another
back to-
Rhapsody, no more D-wards, that's not gonna matter. Swift Slash is gonna kill her, so she's trying, man, but
Massacre.
it's not working.
I feel like they've been getting picked off
The
like
Legion have
way too
destroyed
much
a
all
Hellborn
around,
and
you know.
destroyed a
They didn't
Legion
even have to
tower.
be out by that tower while still was counter pushing. They should have just been
Yeah.
playing back. Counter pushing bot out. Now they have to defend, but they're already down 2.
Well, it looks like they might take a second set of racks here because Silhouette has apparently little interest in actually defending her base, and they kind of need her.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
This is a tough one to defend.
I mean,
There goes
Shrunken,
Tempest.
yeah, and that's going to be Tempest dead. Magmus with the Eruption actually doing a fair bit of damage, but not killing anything. Now Silhouette coming back in, looking for the kill on Shipper. A couple more autos will finish him off, but Silhouette jumps out before he can finish him off. Yellow Train in the background, and Magmus is dead. And Cell porting in and out, trying to use the illusion as effectively as possible. But Parasite gets inside of a minion. Now he's got no infest, but he's going to pop the leech. Actually, not going to be enough. Deathblow is finishing him off. So they do defend the racks, which is good. But they lose a few heroes. And Swiftblade actually also in some trouble. Batblast's going to connect down to 2, but I think Magmus avoided it with the Lava Surge. They managed to kill the Swiftblade. Now there's a Sheep Stick on Magmus, but Nox is like, yeah, I don't really want to fight this anymore. TP away from Torture. He'll be fine. And Nox is just going to run away. So, solid defense there from Hellborn, but it wasn't pretty, and they had to use a Magmus buyback.
Yeah. And once again, Tempest isn't going to be able to get much off in these team fights. Nox is just on top of linking in and cheaping him every time he sees him.
What's your thought on this? I would normally ask Chris this, but he's I think he's AFK. The shield breaker on Silhouette. I'm not sure if I like it that. Well, no, I was asking anyone. I'm not sure how much I like it for this game because there's like no really like tanky heroes in Legion. They just have a lot of, I guess, team armor items. So is like Shieldbreaker the most efficient choice? I guess what I'm
still wouldn't go with it. I'd go with Geo's converted that, but
I'd get a Shrunken Head. This is again why I want the Barrier Rattle on Tempest. Because if he's got a Barrier Rattle on Tempest, I think you can do something like that because it's going to eat 1,000 magic damage. Which means that it's basically going to give you 2,300 health instead of 1,300 health. But now she's got a Nullstone as her only means of defense. So either her illusions have to be fantastic, or she's going to get screwed. Well, she will kill Chipper very easily. Actually, Warby's going to pop the ultimate.
Torture?
Yeah.
Warby's got him.
And now I'm going to try to chase down this Parasite, but realizing pretty damn quickly that's not a great plan. So Slashes go through there, and yeah, he wants this, but it's getting bounced down pretty effectively now. He's, again, in on this Warby's, realizing, no, actually, that wasn't a great plan. Chipper Rocket's not going to connect. And Rhapsody going to try to help there. Here comes Nox with a Shrunken Head.
Tempest
and the
again.
Tempest is dead. Here comes in the background. Magma's going to be in trouble. When he actually puts the Eruption down onto Swiftblade. Not quite enough damage to survive. Rhapsody dying in the background as well, but Magmus is going to fall, and he's going to be found out. Warbeast, not enough, and just barely manages to get away. And Top Rocks go down to the creep wave, so...
Wow, this fights are so chaotic to follow, but yeah.
Yeah, Silhouette is... Once again, it goes back to the Tempest. He's not having an impact on the game.
Nope.
And it just... I'm not saying he's playing bad, it's just maybe the item choices, maybe their team should have grouped up a little earlier. Maybe not have, like...
Those things.
Yeah.
Top lane, Warby's getting sheep, he's gonna fall.
A Hellborn
Real
barracks
dead.
has been destroyed.
Silhouette's just counter pushing mid. It's looking like Legion's
They'll kill the
obviously gonna take
Torture,
this
I
game.
think. And avoids the chain reaction.
Ooh, nice sidestep on this stun.
A Hellborn
Got him.
barracks has
He's
been
going to live, but
destroyed.
now he's actually pretty damn low. He's taking a bunch of tower damage, so not going to be able to...
Tor hit that.
What doesn't have a TP, so...
Nope.
Oh no, he just got one.
Well, take mid Rex. So continuing to upgrade the shield breaker.
I hate to say it, but this one's looking pretty done. Unless Tempest, like, sells items, buys a PK, gets a 5-man hole, and they, like, barrel down the middle.
2 more times after that.
I'm just trolling. I don't think it's gonna happen, but yeah.
Look at the money on that.
Anyway.
They all have buyouts right now, so...
Even with the God Hole, he's going to have to pick up, like, that twice. He's going to need to get the God Hole, and then get another God Hole, maybe a 3rd God Hole, and then they can come back in this game.
I don't think he's ulted for, like, the past...
Nope.
10 minutes. Or maybe not 10 minutes, maybe like 6, 7.
No, it's probably even been 10 minutes. Maybe even longer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just ever since he's picked up the Shrunken, and immediate Hag Sheep was picked up, so...
How can you get a Shrunken off against a Hag with a Sheep?
Now
Not gonna
Chipper
work.
has a Hellflower. There's like no way in hell that
So many
Tempest is like not gonna die.
Now, if Tempest had Vestments and Astrolabe, he could probably survive the initial burst magic from Hag, and then pop the Astro, and then pop his ultimate and lock the Hag down.
Kongor has been slain.
Wouldn't that be nice? I bet they'd appreciate that. I don't know, I think Tempest's item choice has been really weird. Warbeasts have been fine. I think Silhouette probably should have gone for a Shrunken Head over the Shield Breaker. She's going to get away with the illusion, so just going to kill that, prevent her from getting locked down. Magnus has been good.
I just think with their draft, they don't want to be behind too much that early on, like, but they tended to fall early on, a little farther behind.
Perhaps he's going to save the Warbeast, but pays for it pretty quickly, so Slash is coming there. Actually, the Warbeast's going to die anyway. And Tempest's going to pop the Shrunken Head once again, but now it's going to be down if he wants to ult, so...
Yeah.
Like, he's either dying or having his Shrunken Head forced out way too early, which means that it's just doing nothing in these fights.
Yeah.
I guess Thunderclaw, because apparently Nox is a fan of mine. Anyway, Sheepstick once again on Tempest. Hey look, he's dead before he can even ultimate. And what a surprise that is. Anyway, she's not going to be able to get out of there. Token gets used up by Hag, but she doesn't really care. They manage to finish off the Magnus as well, and here comes the win.
Legion wins.
Well, that's gonna do it.
Yep, well, that was not pretty from TZP. They've
Goes back to the
shown
draft again.
better stuff, but yeah.
The draft and how it played out, I guess, in the game.
I think if you want to run a Suicide Warbeast, you can't be like too greedy with your short lane hero, because like Hellborn's draft, like they have like a really good initiator in Magnus, but then they have after that they don't have like a lot of spell damage. It's like a lot of auto attack from Silhouette and Warbeast. And Tempest, like he didn't have the game he was looking for. He wasn't able to get like any decent ultis off, so they really just didn't have the lockdown for Silhouette and Warbeast to like have free reign in team fights. So I think that's like a lot of where their problem was. And then Legion just played it really well. Like they had a lot of aggressive heroes. They warded up Hellborn jungle, and they just kept, you know, going with the train, and it worked for them.
Indeed it did. I don't know, Fuzzy, you done? Anything else to say in that game?
I don't know. It just goes back to the lineup, I guess. Got greedy and fell behind early game. It's not what you want.
Beerbanger? Are you even here? I don't think
He's
even
trolling
here.
as usual.
I think he's just gone. Yeah, I think it's back to the draft. I mean, not only did they have the Warbeast plus Silhouette, which was greedy, but on top of that, Tempest taking stacks, or taking farm in the jungle. If they had to dual support here, and they had stacked the crap out of the woods, and then used either Warbeast or Silhouette, or both to farm that, I think they could have come out ahead, but as it was, there just wasn't enough farm to go around, so perhaps a little bit too much greed. And then they followed that up by using the gold that they did get for some probably not great item decisions. So, well,
Yeah.
Ogre takes advantage, and they're going to take a 1-0 series lead, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes with Game 2.